What's up, guys? So it's Red Dead week. Obviously, I was gonna do something for Red Dead Redemption 2. I had been waiting for this game for so long. Somebody said it in the comments and I was like, dude, I feel you. I feel you. They were like, I wasn't even done with Red Dead Redemption 1. I was like halfway through and I was already asking for a sequel. Like, I was already asking for another one. We're like connected. It's kind of a secret of mine. I don't think you guys know this, but it's kind of my favorite game. Maybe of all time. Don't tell anyone though. Should we just do this ASMR video? Okay, I'm gonna sit up because I'm getting a really bad cramp. So this whole week, I'm gonna be putting out videos on just recap for Red Dead Redemption 1, because Red Dead Redemption 2, as you guys know, is a prequel to Red Dead Redemption 1. So that it's called Red Dead Redemption 2, it's kind of like, really though? But this series of videos isn't to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. I am going to talk about a few theories that I have of the characters. These series of videos will not have spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2. Trust me, I don't want spoilers either. To start in the beginning, you gotta start in the beginning. I know, I'm so wise, like... I will tell you the secrets of the universe in ASMR if you guys ask nicely. What? We gotta start with Dutch, because without Dutch, there is no game, you know? So let's get right to who is Dutch. So as I said earlier, Dutch van der Linde is the leader of the van der Linde gang, which is the gang that will return in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the gang that John Marston was a part of. He was kind of like those villains that were kind of like stealing from the rich to give to the poor. So he was very much like your Robin Hood. Every great villain, they have their reasons. They have their reasons for what they're doing. They never believe that they're evil. In Red Dead Redemption 2, I believe it's when Dutch still believed that he was doing good, that his gang would actually change the world for better. His beliefs were kind of out there though. He believed in a type of savage utopia. He didn't agree with governments or anybody that would control people. In Red Dead Redemption 1, he tells Marston, when I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. They have to, because they have to justify their wages. Even though Marston did everything that the government asked him to do, the government ended up coming after him. Dutch seems to be an inspiration to this game. Everybody that follows him because they believe in him. They believe in what he represents. Dutch taught Marston how to read and write. He took him in because he was orphaned. The thing that changed Dutch, it was kind of like an irony, because what he was doing was actually making the world worse. He started to go crazy. And in Red Dead Redemption 1, he's already nuts. Like, when he has this gang of Native Americans, the Native Americans didn't agree with the government either, because the Native Americans were the ones that were really getting screwed by the government. He thought that there was going to be a lot of people that were going to start joining in on these ideals that he had, but nothing was changing. He was the representation of what not to do. He basically was his worst enemy. He was the one that took himself down. So after he went crazy, he really didn't stand for anything anymore. He was just a killer. In Red Dead Redemption 1, you could tell that Marston is sad about this, because this was somebody that he looked up to. After playing Red Dead Redemption 2, it's going to be really, really interesting if you go back to play Red Dead Redemption 1, because you'll really be able to see what these relationships meant to John. These relationships are what make Marston who he is in Red Dead Redemption 1. Was it easy for him to hunt down Dutch? I think it wasn't. I think out of all of them, the hardest one was Dutch. After this moment where Dutch falls, like throws himself off the cliff and kills himself, you could see that it affected John. And then you talk to Edgar Ross, the guy that you know, the government guy, the guy that sent you out for these guys. You talk to him and he says, oh yeah, we found his body at the bottom of the cliff and we shot him. We put a bullet to him because it looks better in the report. And you're like, really? Like, dude, that's messed up. What are you talking about? Like, it looks better in the report that he got shot? Like, what? Throughout Red Dead Redemption 1, you see that technology is just everywhere. And that's what Dutch wanted to prevent. He didn't like that. He didn't like the advancement of technology, the growing of civilization, the overpopulation of towns. He just wanted to keep things the way that they were in the old Wild West. Dutch really wanted to defend and preserve discipline, survival, and to overcome hardships through courage, through strength, through fighting. Aside from, you know, Arthur, obviously, and John Marston, Dutch is the one that I'm really, really excited to see because he's the one that started everything. So that's pretty much it. Thank you ever so much. Gotta miss Maddie. I gotta tune in my Foghorn Leghorn. That bar's nuttier than a fruitcake. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all come back now, you hear?